I'm gonna give it a second. It's live.
Oh, hi, Dolly.
Okay, 2 seconds.
Yep, it's working.
It's on?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Okay.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna swap tabs once, but just to announce that we're streaming.
Okay.
Do you want me to add everyone or announce? I'll just do everyone. Okay. Here, let me link YouTube. Is our audio on for the YouTube stream at the moment?
Huh?
I said, can they hear us on the YouTube stream right now?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay, I think we are good to start. Okay, guys. Welcome to the Roses Tournament, ever first tournament. It's a Griffin Below. I don't know. I'm Marisa. I'm one of your commentators.
I'm Eden. I'm also commentating.
Ambridge. I'll also be commentating.
Alright, and so let's see. While our survivors and Hunter are preparing, what do you guys think we're going to be preparing for to see in this tournament so far?
I don't know. I just know I'm looking forward to it. I do want to say real quick, if anyone has any questions, feel free to put it in the YouTube chat. That's where we can respond the quickest. My name is Blue, so you'll know who's responding to you.
Yes. All right. Let's see. It looks like everyone's ready, and we can move on to our character picks. See.
Nope, the survivors are readying up at the moment, so just give it 1 second.
You know, I'm really curious to see what survivors we see into this.
Yeah, I was wondering if we see any, since there are no bans in our Griffin and Below tournament, see if we'll see a seer or like a priestess, like the meta. What do you think?
I mean,
psychologist so far.
Yes.
And just so anyone that doesn't know yet, we are playing on Leo's memory. We might need to turn the audio up for ourselves.
Give me 1 second. We have a... Let's see. Gravekeeper, a puppeteer, and a Florian. And then, what kind of hunter do you think you guys will see from this team comp?
Well, I know who the hunter plays, so I don't really want to guess, but Risa, your audio.
It's bad? Or
it's quiet.
It's quiet, okay. I'll talk louder into the mic. So from what I can see,
look. Oh, sorry.
Continue.
You can go. You can.
No,
Oh. I was gonna say, looking at this team comp, this is a pretty tanky team comp.
It really is. It seems
And
like they might be going for the 3 or 4 escape for the first round.
What I'm wondering is if they're going to carry maybe a couple tide turners,
Yeah.
especially with puppeteers. It's not that recent, but it's somewhat recent buff where puppeteer can now use Lewis during tide turner, plus the Gravekeeper being one of the best rescuers in the game.
And we see an Axe Boy from
Axe Boy.
our hunter. Let's see.
Risa, are you meant to be on
I
the
switched,
character selection screen?
Don't worry.
Okay, it's just delayed. All right, we're getting
Yes.
some map selection at the moment, or spawn selection.
Yes.
We will see 2 tide turners. Everyone also running BT. All right.
Alright, it looks like pretty basic spawns. We have protecting our psych in the factory. Let's see, our Axe Boy going after either the Finn or the Puppeteer for first chase.
Could also
Ooh,
be the Gravekeeper. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a shovel bait and then maybe a switch to someone else.
Yeah.
But that psychologist being protected in factory can also like let her whistle anybody if needed.
And I'd say
as well as her to gain distance.
Yes, and I'd say the psychologist and the puppeteer comp is very good for his no healing.
But Axe Boy is going to limit their transitioning, so while they might be spawning in good spots, once they use all the resources in the area they will get a lingering soul on them if they choose to transition. So it might be fun to see how these characters who might benefit from transitioning on this map, because a lot of good places are on Leos.
Yes.
Can they even get to them is the question.
Yeah.
All right, and here we go. On to
We're
the first.
seeing this Axe Boy skin. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember what it's called, but I love this skin.
And
All right, so it appears we are going to be chasing the puppeteer. Oh, wait, no,
it
we're
looks like
chasing the
he's
grave.
going middle, looking for the Gravekeeper, trying to take
In the
out one of their
middle.
tides very early.
And this could be really good if we limit that middle cipher to never being completed. We see a good tech from the Gravekeeper dropping the pallet and then going into the shovel.
We see him
This is
trying
also
to
pretty great for the
transition.
Axe Boy because we will be eliminating one of the tide turners.
That is very true. Because our
Putting a
tide.
tree down so he has more pressure in this area.
Yes, and our double
The ciphers are
tide.
moving.
Oh, wow. Is that charge hit and
We are gonna
loses
see
the
a
Gravekeeper and
swap target.
switching to the Puppeteer.
That's a lot of shovel gone. That's basically only one shovel left.
Yes.
And then this is the other tide turner. So we're still going to get one tide turner out. What I'm worried about is this team has a lot of hits they can take.
Yes.
And Axe Boy does really love that presence.
It really does.
Yeah, once we get that restful road available, it's going to make this chase a lot easier, getting a little lost, but the soul kind of reveals, and we get a great soul, but a great Lewis as well.
And so our Puppeteer is one hit, but still has one more Lewis to work with. And there's that first cipher popping from the psychologist.
We could possibly see the blink.
Oh, there's the blink right there.
Just a little off. Lets the Puppeteer get into the pallet. But do we see basement here, maybe?
And do we see basement? And the Puppeteer has no more Lewis to work with.
And that might be the adjustment of Lewis being a little bit longer.
And the basement
if we get
is right there.
down soon here, we can share on a cipher or we can share on basement. And there's that road we mentioned earlier
and there's the hit. And our Puppeteer is down and looks like he died pretty far away from basement.
A shovel bait or a hit on the... Nope. Just baiting it off the cipher. That's good too. Pressuring the cipher.
And sharing right on the Gravekeeper cipher.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we may potentially try to force the Gravekeeper to actually rescue.
Yes. Getting a branch to make sure we have those souls to work with. Looks like we're going to try and get maybe a farm or a camp hit instead of going for the early down.
Yes.
Right now, we're just trying to buy as much time as possible.
Oh, that's a Robbie hitbox moment if I've ever seen one. Oh my gosh, that's kind of rough. But yeah, there's the thing about body blocking with an axe boy. The more you body block, the more souls you're giving him to work with. Not able to use that Lewis during the tide turner, that's gonna hurt for PTRC.
And O is dying right there. There is a chair right there, though. Basement is not here.
They did pop the cipher in here, though, so
and it
that's
looks
good
like
for
they
them.
are in a very good spot for their ciphers.
Oh yeah, their ciphers are really far along right now.
They are.
And they have an extra one for if they get pressured.
And
but we're gonna see 2 ciphers primed.
We do have 2 ciphers primed, and here's our Gravekeeper right out of that shovel.
Oh.
And our Gravekeeper no longer has tides, so we're going in for that body block. And there's that Puppeteer.
Nice.
Oh, and there's that pop and that
It's the
Gravekeeper.
wrong person. Now the Puppeteer still has tide if they want to go for something risky, but they are still in a great position. Someone's already on the gate. This is looking like a tie or 3 escape. And Dungeon isn't there. But Dungeon is at the Christmas tree, so Puppeteer could make it in time. Can we see a soul?
Now, it does appear that the survivors are not going to save the Gravekeeper and just take the tie.
Yes.
But it seems that, I don't know, this Puppeteer does have a chance to get out.
And this Puppeteer does, I don't know, it looks like they're kind of stuck. They're being pushed away from
little
the
dungeon
gates.
standoff. Yes. What a good soul!
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
And it looks like we have a tie.
That's gonna be a tie.
We have a tie.
Yes, that is really good. All right.
So that's gonna be plus 2 points for both teams.
Yes. So let's see.
Well, that was a pretty good game from both sides, I'd say.
I'd say yes, definitely.
That was a really tough position for the Axe Boy, and that soul really paid off.
Yes.
Yes, the Axe Boy, his early game was a little tough, but once he found like the right target, he was able to take out the Puppeteer.
Great. Now we will see that 200% decoding progress from the psychologist and the fire investigator, and it was because of that first rescue being damageless, the unfortunate chair hit. It allowed the Gravekeeper to come in twice for the rescue, letting those other 2 survivors just stay pushing those ciphers the whole time.
Yes, and Axe Boy is a pretty niche hunter, I'd say. He's really he's a bit hard to play, but once you really get the hang of him, you can really figure out all of his abilities and how they work, and it really can make Axe Boy work at his best.
Right, we do need another map pick from
they're playing on the same map.
Wait, no, they're playing on the same map. That's next round. Whoopsies.
Yes, so we will be going Leos again, and this time we are going to have Team YOLO as the survivors. And we are going no bans again since it is round 1.
Yes.
And do you guys have any knowledge on what characters we can see from this team?
I do not, but I would potentially, perhaps we maybe see, there's a chance we could see a triple tide.
Oh, yes. The tide does give them a whole 20 seconds of time, which really does change things. Especially if they bring more than one, like our last team brought 2, which would buy them 40 seconds, but the Axe Boy was trying to get rid of one of the tides very early.
Right, we'll just jump right into it then. I do think we might see another Axe Boy match, which is interesting to think about because a lot of times you want to pick a map that's going to be beneficial for your hunter, but this time around, I believe that both of the hunters are experienced in playing Axe Boy. We do see the entomologist pick to maybe counter that.
And we have a cheerleader as well.
Ooh, I see some cheerleader and entomologist synergy right here. Oh,
I'm
and as well as
thinking
the perfumer.
I'm thinking we might have this cheerleader with Tide Turner. We do have a little bit of presence feeding with the perfumer, but that explorer really could spawn in the most unconventional spot possible just to try and stay alive.
Yes.
And if they are confident enough, we could potentially see a tide turner on that explorer as well.
Yes, yes, yes. And what I'm also interested about is the cheerleader's relationship with the entomologist, one of Axe Boy's biggest counters. Is cheerleader, if that entomologist takes that first kite, cheerleader can constantly inspire the bees and really help prevent any soul hits. And when you're playing Axe Boy, you really, really want to make use of your souls, because if you don't, that too many soul misses or no hit off of a soul speed boost can really result in the prolonged kite for the survivors.
It really can. The thing is that if there is a cheerleader and an entomologist, the body blocking between the soul could be a double hit, so they have to be pretty careful.
Mm-hmm. Make a good point. That's a very good point.
Now for a hunter, I wouldn't be surprised if they went hullabaloo into this.
I agree. Oh, wow.
Oh, opera
it's gonna be the
singer.
opera.
That is really interesting.
And it might just be because they counterpicked Robbie so much that the hunter was like, okay, well, I don't have to go Robbie. I can pick my pocket pick. But we will maybe see that they cannot play their Robbie at all if Team YOLO ends up banning them in the future rounds.
Yes. Alright. And then...
Okay, and for builds, we're gonna see Flywheel borrowed on the perfumer. We're gonna see borrowed knee jerk on the ento. One tide turner and borrowed on the cheerleader.
And it is honestly kind of good. They only have the one flywheel. It is hard to flywheel at opera. I know it's not the pick they were probably expecting, but it will benefit them having more of those knee jerks.
Yes, as well as knee jerk borrowed on the explorer, but one tide turner, that's kind of, I would say that's a little risky.
I would agree with that.
I do want. Sorry, you go.
Oh no, I was just saying.
Okay. I do wonder if the explorer might pull a little bait and switch with the entomologist, maybe. But opera is so fast, he might not be able to in time.
And yeah, opera is a really fast hunter, so honestly, she could possibly try to go towards the explorer to see if she can potentially see him, because I don't believe Explorer will have enough time to hide as well as he wants to.
And it looks like he's being
It also
cornered.
depends on what talents opera is bringing.
Yes.
But there is a possibility that the opera may potentially just want to chase the cheerleader because cheerleaders, she's really hit or miss with opera.
It really will depend on if she misses a dash, because yeah, she can easily catch up to cheer, and then when she's in that recovery or that cooldown period where she's very slow, it's an easy hit.
And it looks like our opera singer is going straight for the perfumer in middle.
I can see why. She really wants to get that presence farm.
And it looks like that could be a very early hit. Oh, and that misses. And let's see. Ooh. Yes, pallets are
using
very
that
strong
perfumer
counter.
buff to not. Ooh.
And there's our first hit on the perfumer.
But that won't be. I'm quite surprised to not see a cheerleader refresh right there.
Honestly, it probably would have been better if that hit didn't miss, so it would have hit the perfume damage reduction period, and it would be a chip and not a full hit at the moment. Now she can't
Yeah.
use the rest of her perfumes besides to make distance. Against an opera, you can only make so much distance. We'll see the palette mine game.
Yes, but let's remember that Perfumer did get that buff where when she goes back into the
Oh, yes,
perfume, she does
yes.
get that.
Yes,
that
yes, you're
little tint.
entirely right. And she just did get one of those, and a beautiful palette
Ooh.
stun
It's very good from that
right out of the
perfumer.
dash.
Yes, for an early hit, I would say this Perfumer is kiting really well right now.
Yes, and it looks like their ciphers are actually very behind. We have a
It is because of
Explorer.
Explorer.
They do have the Explorer, so they should be on track.
Yes.
And you have to remember that that Explorer is going to have a very fast pop as well during
That's
the
very
end game.
true.
We might see Blink soon if we want to get this down any sooner.
Let's see, yes. Oh, and there is
we don't even
another
need
hit.
Beautiful down.
But that was a very good first kite from our Perfumer.
Yes, yes, we got 2 ciphers done, and that's not even accounting the Explorer page, who is still right now getting the 100%. You can see it on the right side of the screen. We will see the dungeon is over here. I don't know if the survivors noticed that, but if they run to kite in that area, they will have the information on where the dungeon is when they are rebounding.
All right, here comes Melly to the rescue.
Trying to bait out. Oh, and there's
Beautiful rescue.
and
Beautiful
yes,
rescue.
it looks like
rescue. And then the bees.
Is very good.
Using
We'll
the
just
bees
eat
to
the
push
durability, but that's all right. There's a cheerleader on the team.
And oh, it
Ooh,
looks
that's
like
gonna be a
Basement is
mismatch.
there.
Oh, that's gonna hurt as we get into the factory.
We see our Perfumer. Oh, good palette stun from our Perfumer.
We will see a minute left until that flywheel is back up for Perfumer, plus the 1 perfume for this rebound kite.
Now remember, this opera she still has her traits, so
she does.
we could possibly see a blink right here.
Let's see, and there's that perfume.
There's the
Didn't
down.
backtrack fast enough.
This is a very, I would say, even standpoint for both of them.
Yes, and it looks
Yeah,
like
second chair, basement.
Basement, and it looks like our opera's going for basement, which we
this
do still have a
this
tie to
basement
work
will
with.
really help.
Oh, we will see that cheerleader start coming in probably. Oh, already here and
Oh.
doesn't get the drop
Quite
down a little bit
very good.
early.
And there's that
But the
tide.
tide
Quite an
turner,
early
it's all
rescue.
right.
It's a very early rescue. There's that refresh and going right out, trying to protect the backtracking right into the basement, gets them out of the factory.
We're going to see a bit of support.
You see the cape being a little bit battled by the flywheel.
But it's not enough.
Oh,
it's
wow.
enough.
That was a very good pop
yes.
from
It's
YOLO.
a 4-person endgame.
4-person endgame, but this opera does have her trait and she does have trump card.
That is true, and we have our perfumer dying right in the corner, which should
that gate's
buy
already
time.
at 70, 80, 90 now by the time she's chaired. Plus, we got that cheerleader at the gate. It looks like it's gonna be a 3
escape from YOLO.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
So that's going to be plus 3 points for team YOLO, plus 1 point for team Petrichor.
Yes, it definitely is. That was a very good game.
We're gonna see the almost 3-minute kiting time from the perfumer.
Yes.
The opera did a really good job trying to get that perfumer eliminated, but I do think there were quite a few little mistakes that she made, which potentially with those shadows.
Yes.
And I think if she didn't miss some of those dashes, she'd potentially be able to get the perfumer down, but
yes, I also think that the opera was holding on to that blink for a very, very long time.
Oh yes, yes.
Yes,
Hold on,
and
sorry, I'm sorting something out on the line.
and yeah.
But I'd like to think perhaps the opera was maybe thinking that she wasn't able to use the trait because she potentially thought that the ciphers were way too far along already. So she wanted to save that blink and just use it for trump card.
I believe from what I saw, if I'm not mistaken, at the end game they still had that uh the two ciphers. I think maybe to psych out the opera, and then the explorer used that page to pop that cipher. I don't know if that's correct. That's what I think I saw. I'm not sure.
It's definitely a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm getting everything figured out on my end. Just give me one moment as we prepare for the next match.
For our next match, we will have YOLO survivors going again, and our let's see, our Petrichor hunter, and they will not be able to play on Leos. Let's see.
Now I'm really curious to see where this next what the next map will be. Potentially survivors prioritizing their hunter, or maybe they want to prioritize the survivors this time.
Yes, yes. Since YOLO did get this ahead of the 3 escape, that gives them an advantage, and it'll make Petrichor have to fight harder to, let's see, catch up with them.
So YOLO will be playing Survivor next, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so it means that they can't play the entomologist, the cheer, our explorer, and our perfumer, and it seems like they used pretty much very strong characters going out of their first match.
Yes, especially since those characters are pretty big Goatman counters. So if anything, if the hunter wants, they could possibly bring out the Goatman.
Yes.
There will also be hunter bans this round, so we will see what hunters the survivors might ban. So they might ban that opera again. So we likely won't see opera come out.
Mm-hmm. Right. Just waiting for everything to get situated on our end.
I will remind everyone, give me 1 second. The points at the moment are going to be Team YOLO is at 5 points, and then Team Petrichor is at 3 points. So it is still a very close game. And we're going to see the map pick is coming through.
And it looks like we are going to be playing on, let's see, 1 second. 1 moment.
Sacred Heart Hospital is what it's going to be.
Yes.
We are still waiting for a moment just for our players to be situated. We want to make sure that everyone's all right, and I think we're about there. Well, let me make sure I'm not missing anything on the selection.
Yes, and this will be round 2.
Yes, this is round 2.
Round 2, and with the 2 hunter bands. Let's see. Which hunters do you think they are going to ban? Do you think they're going to go for the meta, or are they going to go for something that maybe counters their team a little bit more?
That is a good question. There's many hunters who they do not feel comfortable playing meta hunters all the time because meta hunters these days like Ivy, they're really pretty difficult to play, and it really depends on the team comp. So if anything, if they do not feel comfortable playing the meta, they could possibly bring out a hunter that they're really comfortable with, like
Yeah.
non-meta, like
Mm-hmm.
as well as we saw that exploit, and that exploit did pretty well.
I agree with that.
I am wondering, are they going to ban Petrichor hunters? They might ban Robbie, just because I do believe it is pretty public knowledge that Petrichor Robbie is a Robbie player.
Yes.
Which I would not complain if they didn't. I love exploit.
And it looks like we are going for a Qist ban for our first
And
one,
there,
and
yep,
our
there's the
Axboy
Axboy
ban
ban.
number 2.
And that's kind of saying, hey, you want to play opera again? We'll let you.
Yes. Alright, and for our character selection, it is looking like we are going for a mechanic.
We're going to see our mechanic and an acrobat for the first 2. And those are already pretty strong characters. Mechanic, in my personal opinion, Mechanic is like the best decoder in the game right now.
Yes.
We will see 2 of our players are playing their mains, I will say, on the survivor end. And that's just, we've known that previously. And that's going to be our acrobat and our gravekeeper. So we might see some really talented plays on these characters as they have practiced them quite more.
Now, the thing is, this is hospital, so the hunter is gonna, the hunter may have a difficult play into this.
YOLO is in the lead, so they might be picking a survivor-sided map in hopes that their survivors will do perfectly fine, and then just hope that maybe their hunter will just I don't know, maybe
Yes.
their hunter will be fine on Sacred Heart.
Now, for hunter picks, I could see a peddler into
A
this.
peddler?
Yes, peddler is actually really good into hospital. She really has that diversity, and with all those abilities that she gets, especially with the open walls, like the open wall with the rocks, that can really end kites fast.
And looks like our hunter is going to go Night Watch.
Night Watch. And I mean, Night Watch can be viable on this map. There are a lot of vaults, but with that wind walk, he doesn't worry too much about the survivors getting too much distance, but maybe we'll see some knee-jerk reflexes that might battle that.
Yes, and this Night Watch, I am 100% sure that this Night Watch will have confined. There's no doubt about it.
Probably looking like confined detention.
I mean, there is a chance we could possibly see this Night Watch with peepers.
True. We will see putting that mechanic in the safe spot 2 story, which would be hard for the Night Watch to chase. Putting that acro in a very viable area. Actually, we're gonna see no borrowed time on that acrobat.
Yes, we are gonna see 2 tide turners, which is really strong. 2 knee jerk, or 3 knee jerk, because yeah, we have that Sui on that acrobat. And looks like our Night Watch is probably gonna go for that acro or the gravekeeper, trying to take out one of those tides very early.
Yes,
And
now
in it,
Nightwatch can chase the acrobats, but it's definitely not going to be easy with all those bombs. But with the wind should definitely help them catch up.
Yes.
I was gonna say the lack of flywheels. I personally prefer Night Watch. I'd like to have a flywheel because once you get pulled in, it's kind of hard to avoid that first hit.
That is
Very
true.
I would say the two people that might be able to combat that might be the mechanic or the gravekeeper. Or actually, no, I'm completely wrong. This whole team has some kind of magician wand or acro ball. They can actually fight against his abilities pretty well.
Mm-hmm. All right, our night watch
Alright,
is
and
spawning right next to the
Shack.
and looks like they have eyes already
are gonna
on
be chasing
the
Acro.
acrobat.
That's really good, and we will see that confined detention on the night watch.
Unfortunately, this is a very good kiting spot for our night watch. Or our acrobat, I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead and set up that confined. Now
Acro
the only
already
thing they
getting-
can use is that pallet, but a good bomb.
Already avoiding that bomb. And there's our first
Ooh,
hit,
we
losing
are
that
going to see
mind
the
game.
failed mind game.
And now that pallet is gone, so if we set up that confined again, if a loop comes back over here, it's gonna be real rough for the acrobat.
Yes.
Oh, it seems Nightwatch did lose the acrobat a bit.
It looks like they have
think we
eyes
got
on
eyes.
again. And I wonder if basement is there. Maybe this will be... Oh, basement is not
Basement,
there.
that's my luck right there.
We will see warp on the night watch.
And it looks like gonna bomb away from that wind, maybe making
Ooh,
that
I do
vault.
not think this acro may. Ooh, it's gonna be close.
Didn't make that vault, and it looks like that
avoids the terror
acro.
shock, but it looks like the down is gonna
And-
happen soon anyways. Maybe knee jerk was just a couple seconds from being back up. If it was in time, I believe that you get enough distance to make it to that other vault. But unfortunately, that wind walk is going to make it so they can't get there in time. Ciphers are about to pop though.
This Gravekeeper is a bit early, I would say.
Yes, and trying to stall out that chair, I see, and see if this night watch can either hit out a shovel or try to get a early hit on this rescue.
I mean, being that far from the chair isn't that big of a deal with the Gravekeeper. Yep, we'll
There's
see
that
it just
hit.
now.
Alright, beautiful rescue.
And looking at...
It's like we're going to Tide Farm.
Tide Farm on that acro, which will buy them some time. And it looks like their ciphers are almost done.
Pretty good, I would say.
Yeah.
Right now, this is looking like a big draw right now.
Unfortunately, the acro is the other one with Tide, so our other...
I'm sorry, am I seeing this right? I see two ciphers are popped by the magician. That's kind of funny.
I do.
Where's the mechanic bot at? Where's George?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that is a good question.
It does look like our
Mechanic bot.
mechanic doesn't have the bot out.
Maybe the mage went to the bot cipher and
Oh,
popped
I
it
see,
with George.
yeah. We do see that bot out. Looking...
I was gonna say, it's definitely out. There's that durability gone.
Oh, and there's that hit, the
Ooh.
early hit on the magician. See if we
Oh,
get
and
this
it's enough
stuff.
to stuff.
Oh, you see that
That's
warp?
stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Pushing away from the
That's
chair.
really good. That just changed this from a tie.
And it looks like that Gravekeeper is already on the way in, but the acrobat
Good
dies
mate.
and doesn't make it, and this is a very fast... And there goes that magician. Oh, that was very good from that night watch.
That stuff just changed the game for them, but they do have the dungeon location, and the chair is going to happen near it.
It does look like their
Yes,
ciphers are very
unfortunately.
low, though, since someone has to come in and rescue this.
I will say they are in a good cipher layout, so it doesn't look like a cipher lock will happen.
Looks like that Gravekeeper is already on the way in, which is a little bit early, hiding behind that wall, so the Night Watch doesn't know.
That mechanic being on the team can start both of the ciphers right now.
Yes, now if the survivors want to, they can become they can play risky right now. The Gravekeeper can use shovel to protect this magician while mechanic finishes both ciphers.
Looks like we're going
We will see
for the
that good
grave.
rescue.
Looking like we lost the magician, but there's that trail going right after.
Yeah, the fact that the Night Watch lost eyes on the Gravekeeper, letting the free rescue paired with Magician's little staying in the chair trick, that really made the Hunter lost for a minute. And we see a good wand,
very good
too.
wand. And it looks like our Gravekeeper is decoding one of the last ciphers right where the Magician is kiting, which is very good palette stun.
Oh, good pass. This Magician does not have any more items left, which is kind of worrying.
Yes,
and that being said, this is dungeon. A lot of the pallets near here are done. They're already broken.
Yes, and there is that suck from the Night Watch,
and that is going to be down.
And it looks like they...
Now, this Night Watch could possibly chair... Oh, but it looks like we're going to be chairing onto this chair right here. Now, this is an open area, so the Night Watch can do something right here.
Looks like the Gravekeeper is lining up for that rescue. Has eyes on the mechanic, but not going to go chase.
Yes, and that last cipher is almost about to be primed right now.
And here's, yeah, like I said, the benefit of mechanic. They've got 2 survivors in position for the rescue and the pop, and the prime cipher is with George.
Alright.
Yes, and potentially the mechanic has her
There's that
box
hit
already
for the grave, and that is a fantastic pop from the mechanic.
We will see, like, even though that rescue got stuff, that acro having no BT didn't necessarily matter because they're the first one eliminated out of the game.
Yes, this magician has been kiting pretty well, I would say. Really making this Night Watch earn.
And he slams out on the wrong side, and the dungeon was right there.
Really close. We will see the warp is up, but both survivors... yeah. Don't think it's really going to happen.
Definitely making out of that gate. Looks like they are going to get this tie.
Maybe if the Night Watch got a little bit aggressive and left Magician on the floor to try and get that warp out, it would have paid off, but they'll just settle with the tie. That will put Team YOLO at 7 points and Team Petrichor at 5.
Yes.
Yes.
So it looks like...
still great work from the Night Watch.
I would agree. That was very good.
Both teams did really well.
Yes.
Yeah, we saw a lot of good plays from that. That Magician rebound was really good.
It was very good.
Yes, and Hospital is a really tough map for Hunters, especially for a Night Watch of all.
Definitely. If you don't bring Confined, I think on that map, it's a very difficult matchup.
Right, we will see Team Petrichor playing Survivor next.
But yes, I do believe that if that Magician did not get stuffed for the first rescue, there was possible a chance that the team could have gotten a 3 escape.
Oh, yes.
But Night Watch was able to predict Magician's every move.
That was a very good hit on that wand. But I think the Magician made it up with that rebound kite at the end, turning it into a tie.
Right, and in this upcoming round, characters Puppeteer, Psychologist, Gravekeeper, and Fire Investigator will not be able to be used. So we will see what team comp they will decide for the next round, also with the Hunter banning now available.
We will not see that Axe Boy.
Yeah, probably not. But I will say the Hunter for Team YOLO does have a good selection to work with, so...
yes.
There's a lot of options available.
But right now, the scores are very close. It looks like that Petrichor could turn this around. It is hard to tell. See if they were saving their best characters for a later game, or they were trying to go all out.
Just working on getting everyone back in for this second match of round 2.
what kind of characters do you think we could expect on this team since we already have Gravekeeper out of our lineup? Completely out of
So
this tournament, actually, for this match.
that's a pretty good question. Gravekeeper is a really good rescuer. If anything, I would say he's probably the best rescuer in the game with that shovel. But perhaps maybe we could possibly see a first officer or a mercenary for round 3, I would say.
Oh, I can see it. Yeah, Mercenary is very good with that delayed damage, and then the first officer is very good rescuer. With my experience, I think it's very easy to bait out the watch though.
It is. That's what a lot of hunters like to do in the beginning of the matches. They always love to force out that pocket watch on the first officer, and then that's when they switch targets.
Mm-hmm. Especially since
Risa, were
there's
you?
bond suction. Hmm?
I'm inviting you.
Oh.
But the thing is, yes, you are forcing out a watch from the first officer, but that also forcing out that watch also gives that first officer I believe it's is it a 10% extra decoding?
Yes, it is actually.
Yeah, so that is giving the first officer some more decoding progress right there.
Yes, but it does limit the amount of what you can use for rescues. Alright, and it looks like our survivors and our
We all
hunter are
ready?
ready.
Just need 1 second. There we go. Jump into the next
Our map
match.
is Sacred Heart Hospital once again.
We will see that will be very difficult for the hunter, and I will say Axeboy isn't that really, I would say, not the best word for it, but neutered on Sacred Heart Hospital.
Yes.
Because when you get into those animations, it's an easy soul hit. So we will see the Axeboy ban as well as Disciple.
Which is interesting because actually our tourney rules are that our hunter can only play one hunter once. So our Axeboy...
No, it's just bans.
Hmm?
It's just bans.
Well, okay, it looks like our sprites are kind of covering it, but there's a prisoner, a cheerleader, a priestess, and a knight. And so it looks like we could see a double tide on this team from our knights and our cheerleader, maybe, or maybe our priestess.
Priestess is very strong on Sacred Heart Hospital. I know that a lot of people consider her a threat. I do myself on the larger maps. But Sacred Heart, with that bird cage and just the huge walls in hospital itself, can allow for a bunch of different portals that can support the kite.
Yes. And
Oh yes, I could definitely see this priestess can definitely be taking middle in hospital. She really
Yes.
wants to set up those portals in hospital for her teammates already.
Yes, and it is a very good idea to get. It's a very good area to loop, especially as a priestess, especially if it's a hunter that is very, like weak in hospital.
Yes, but that is also the trade-off because they can put the prisoner in middle, but that would also allow the priestess to set up her portal. So if they really wanted to, they can maybe put prisoner into maybe God Kite actually, so that he has an extra chance to kite.
Yes.
I will also say all of these characters are, I don't know if they're listed in their kit, but they technically are secondary assist or primary assist. So they could let the prisoner take that kite and let him run in a little world tour around the map and let each of the survivors support them if they're willing to take away that decoding process.
Oh, and it looks like our hunter is going to be playing Ripper this round.
Ooh, okay. Now Ripper's actually pretty viable in this map.
Oh,
Wait,
oh.
wait. We're gonna be
Oh my
seeing a
gosh.
swap.
looks like we're seeing a Hell Ember. Maybe they didn't ready up in time.
Let's see if there's any word. If we hear anything from anyone, if this was unintentional, please let us know. And we can make sure that the correct hunter pick is there. But if not, it might just be the Hell Ember pick.
And honestly, if they are playing Hellumber, that's actually kind of that's gonna be a fun watch.
That really is, especially with
Because
the stuns. He gets his flame
he's
spirit.
yeah, especially with his camping. His camping has to be like what makes Leo like very good.
He does. And I know that he is
So,
not very.
and we are going to be giving prisoner middle, it seems.
We are, and it looks like our priestess is right there, and maybe
You know,
going for that tide.
It might be the intentional Hell Ember pick, because if she uses those 3 portals and Hell Ember goes through them, those stuns are going to give him the Flame Bro.
Yes, and I was looking at
Yes.
the talent. It looks like we are running a double Sui. We are running a full kite on our prisoner, a Sui on our cheerleader, tied on our knight, and knee jerk on the priestess, which is very interesting that only 2 have borrowed time.
It seems that the survivors are trying to play more aggressive right now.
Yeah, I
Oh,
agree.
They really want to get a head start.
Leah was unintentional due to time error.
Oh, I see.
Let's see if we can pause the map and match and get it fixed.
Yeah, we can fix that. 1 second.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm pausing it for the moment so we can get it communicated to everyone that it was unintentional.
Yeah, so while we set up this issue, so it looks like that our hunter for YOLO was going to play Jack. How do you think Jack will play into that lineup?
Well, Jack into hospital is I would say it's a pretty good matchup, to be honest, especially if that Jack does bring the peepers in. It'll really give him more of a chance to hit those hog gates.
exit the deduction. Oh shoot, I don't know if I did it correct. Is there a way to restart?
I think the hunter can just surrender, no?
I think so. The hunter should be able to.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see.
Because I don't think I could do it on my end.
Yeah, we need our hunter too. Let's see.
I might hop into their VC to make sure. Real quick.
Yes.
All right, everyone. We are just checking out what's going on right now. We will be back pretty shortly.
Yes. We just want to make sure everything is running smoothly, especially when our hunter chose the wrong character unintentionally. So
Listen, I would have been happy to see a Leo, but yeah, that is unfortunate.
Let's see. All right. It does still look like they are playing on our end, but we're gonna see if we can restart it.
Yes. We are just having some technical difficulties.
Okay, there we go. It looks like We got it all situated. We'll get to restart the process. So Verge, it looks like our, let's see, YOLO has 7 points and Petrichor has 5. What do you think Petrichor has to do to catch up with YOLO?
Well, it really that is, I do think that if they play a hunter, maybe that'll catch the survivors off guard. That should possibly give them some of the advantage. Like there's a bunch of hunters that can really show their potential, but
Okay, I'm back, guys.
it just depends if the survivors are good at going against that said hunter.
Yes, definitely. Especially if the hunter plays some characters that are, I'd say, like commonly
Like off
banned in
meta?
rank or the meta, which are like if we see something like an undead, which people are,
Oh yeah.
it's difficult, and like people like
Right.
peddler, things like that.
Oh, Risa, you're on the team.
I got it. Got it.
Trying to. Okay.
Yes, meta is quite scary, but off meta can also be really scary. Like if you meet a really good one trick hunter, they can really put you they can really make you run for your money.
That is very true. Especially hunters.
We are waiting on a bathroom break, by the way, so just
Alright.
that's why we're waiting, just so you know.
Especially if the hunter is a strong tie hunter, like you see like Mary, a Night Watch, a Naya, things like that. Those common survivor mistakes can easily turn that into a hunter win.
Oh yes.
I just want to say thank you, everyone, for the little mishap. Everything is getting ironed out, and we should be starting soon. I just want to thank everyone for being understanding. All of the picks are going to stay the same. The bans are going to stay the same. Map's going to stay the same. Only thing that's going to change is the hunter pick because it was like a time thing, and we don't. I just want to give everyone a fair shot.
Yes.
Yes, and I just want to thank everyone for being in here as well.
Yes, definitely. Thank you all for watching. It's our very first time, so our stream might be a little scuffed, but we're trying to figure it out and definitely make sure that our stream is better for tomorrow, which are day 2, which our first matchup is Latte versus Firework, and then we'll have our final a little bit later.
Yes, we will see whichever team wins this matchup will be going to the finals, and they will be determined who they will be playing against tomorrow. So we would love for everyone to join us.
Yes. And our
Yes,
schedule
so
is in our
apologies for
servers,
day 1.
so- Yes. So it looks like we have our Disciple Axeboy band, the same as last time, a Prisoner Cheer Knights, and I would expect
And
to
Priestess, I believe.
Yes, our
It should be
Priestess.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I'm glad I wrote it down because I'd have to enforce it if they changed for some reason.
Okay, now if the hunter is going to be Ripper, yes, Ripper is a really can be really good onto hospital, especially with those peepers. It really gives him the advantage with those foggy hits.
Mm-hmm.
And if the survivors are not paying attention, it can really catch them off guard.
Definitely.
I was also thinking that with the Knight's ability, the little chip thing, it will kind of not matter as much, and maybe the hunter will just hit anyway.
Oh yeah.
Because that chip is still gonna benefit if it is the Ripper.
Oh yeah, and it does look our hunter is going Ripper.
Yeah, there was just a little bit of confusion in the voice channel, just because we do have a substitute playing for Team YOLO today. So that was the reason why we had to do this reset. So just so the team was on the same page with the hunter pick. So yeah, again, thank you for everyone watching. It's understanding, and for all of the participants for being so cooperative. And we will jump into this match, the correct version this time, very soon.
Yes, I was excited to see some Hell Ember gameplay, but I guess
I know.
our Jack will do.
And maybe we'll see a Hell Ember game tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe we will. So it looks like they are going the same
Same spawns. Okay.
Mhm.
And our Jack looking for that priestess and our knight, and our minds are that they are running double Sui, full kite and
Okay.
Sui.
Alright, now this Jack has a lot of options. He can either one, chase the decoder, obviously, get out that Cypher Rush, and two, get out the Knight, get out a Tide Turner, as well as he can, I believe Ripper, does counter Knight. So the matchup is a pretty weird one, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the third option. He could chase that Priestess and get out that support, because we do not want to see any of those long portals or just portals in general inside hospital.
Yeah, the big thing about chasing a priestess first, it's the gamble of, would you rather chase priestess first, ensure she can't get that long portal, or would you rather leave her be and chase one of the easier targets maybe? But Ripper can chip her from distance, maybe interrupting the animation of her doing that long portal. Or not the long portal, the Great Passage.
Yeah, or they could, I think they might go for that Knight, because Jack is very unpredictable with those foggies and the hit, since they do look similar. And then also that is a Tide out of the game, which is very beneficial to our survivors.
We get a very colorful skin coming out. I'm wondering, oh, it's going to be Excitement. I was going to say, if it's Peepers, maybe drop the Peeper to bait the Knight hit. We're going to see the Prisoner taking the first kite.
And baiting them out of hospital. Looks like
That's gonna
this
be
prisoner
that
is going to try
knee-jerk
to loop inside our hospital. And
now, this is a no presence Jack as of right now. So, and he does not. Oh, and he does not have any peepers.
He does
so
not.
It might be a little tricky to get. This,
it looks like our Jack lost. And
he's gonna swap targets, maybe.
And it looks like the basement is not in hospital.
We are gonna see us swap targets just because that prisoner got so much distance, and I respect it, because with the Excitement in hand, you would much rather chase one of the characters that you can use your Excitement against, but we'll actually find the prisoner again.
We see the long portal, but we are not sure if prisoner was gonna take the long
and break
portal.
it.
And it seems we are not.
No, you won't take that. Not opting to take the free hit, rather not give him the free damage.
And it seems we are also not willing to hit the portal either.
Which is really interesting choice. Maybe they're trying to get that down from the portal. But
perhaps.
And there, maybe? Nope.
No?
Oh, and there's that portal.
Now we will.
And now they're taking that presence, which is very nice.
And I was curious, I'm like, ooh, the
terror
shock as
well.
The
extra presence, very nice.
Yeah.
And that will also be the priestess who can heal him, which is going to increase.
And she does heal fast. She does heal him really fast. So.
We do see one cipher already popped though, and prisoner is up. Maybe get that full heal.
Yes, we do see our second cipher popping there, but the other two have been started, but they are pretty low.
On the Knight. And basement is here. If we get the basement chair, then it
there's
could
that
turn
foggy
around.
hit on the Knight. Very good hit. Looks like we are.
This Ripper potentially could use the Excitement onto this Knight right here.
It looks like our Ripper actually lost eyes and trying to trying to look for that prisoner. Oh, missed that stun.
Misses the stun. And unfortunately, Cheerleader cannot refresh the stun. She can only refresh the connection. They will heal up the Knight to negate that damage that the Ripper got, which puts him in a better situation, but if they heal that up, then the whole team is full health at 3
And
ciphers.
there's that foggy hit.
That's a nice foggy hit.
That was a good
It was a
foggy.
good game.
And it does look like our Jack does have trump cards, so if the excitement is not working out, they could switch to something else.
Ooh, the foggy.
And there's that foggy on the prisoner. Very
Beautiful
good.
chip.
And there's that missed
We will
hit.
see the pallets here are gone.
It looks like that knee
Using
jerk
that
on that
knee jerk.
Luca. And there's the dungeon right there. And there's a charge attack getting
that's
that
gonna get
Luca
it down.
down.
And the good thing about this right now for the Ripper is that he's right next to both ciphers that are being worked on right now.
Exactly, cheering right on that cipher.
They do have ciphers across the map, but if they continue to push these ones, they will put themselves in a cipher lock situation.
And there's that predict. Oh, and he gets the predict right.
Good prediction, but doesn't get the second one. We will see that night protection helping.
Yes, he really wants to give this prisoner a rebound if possible.
And we will see the prisoner is opting to stay near the dungeon, near the 2 ciphers, as opposed to running away from the 2 ciphers. Maybe to get some of that support, as we mentioned earlier.
Looks like that cheerleader is here to support. Just a little speed boost. Let that Luca take that vault. And it looks like our cipher is primed. And looks like we have 2 ciphers that are pretty close. And there's that pop.
And they just pop. They just pop.
I would assume the pop was just pop it when it's ready, because the 2 Sui on our prisoners. Does he make that vault? Oh, very good support from that knight.
Maybe? Excitement? Use it now or no, we get the down. We do have the trump card. We will see the trump card switch, but the knight is here.
The knight is here.
We have teleport. We'll see if we make it to the gate. But if we leave the chair, the knight might turn around.
Yes.
See, looking at the other gate.
It teleports
to the other gate.
And knight is on the dungeon, has 1 helmet to work with. And it seems like Ripper is going to sooner check the gate than go back towards the chair.
And it looks like that gate is already open. The priestess and the cheerleader are already out. And the knight looks like he is positioned over
maybe trying to go for that rescue, realizes he doesn't make
unless
it.
this Jack sees
using that foggy to catch up.
And there's that dungeon right there.
The dungeon is open.
Wow, that's a very good match.
Yes, that was a really good match, and we are going to be seeing a 3 escape.
A 3 escape from Petrichor.
That will make the teams tied 8-8.
Yes.
So this will make the round really close going into the next match.
Yes. Alright.
We might see Petrichor's Hunter, or wait, no. My apologies. Yeah, we will, yeah. We might see them try to benefit their Hunter so that they can really, just dominate to try and get that, last round win.
Yes. Yeah. The problem is that if both of our teams get a tie, we have to see either a 3 escape or 3 kill from either of the teams, or we will go into a 4th round, which all the characters are free to use again.
Ooh, I would love to see an overtime for the first game.
That would be very cool to see. And since
okay, but we will start round 3 shortly.
We do have a lot of non-rescuers carrying Tide so far, as we've seen. Do you think we're gonna see like a journalist or a mercenary or something like that?
That's a good question, but it seems that maybe the survivors are wanting to really pick out characters that with a fast decoding and just use as many support characters and just use Tide on them.
That's very true.
Which is a pretty interesting game plan, I'd say. Like we just really want to get that Cypher Rush.
Yes.
We will see the characters selections being limited for this next round as well, so it will make it harder on the survivors to create team comps.
Yes. They do have a limited amount of characters, but there are so many characters to choose from, especially characters that work really well together. I know that there are many. We've seen some not very popular decoders like Explorer, which actually did Team YOLO very well.
Yes, that's Explorer. And I don't remember if we commented on it, but those ciphers, once they got that 99% page, that cipher was done. Like it,
Yes.
all the time that they were able to stall, it just like helped so much.
Yes, it really did. But it seems like we have very many characters that are banned. As we were talking about earlier, the Gravekeeper, which is a very good character, they can't use him. We have a couple of our tanky characters, especially for our next survivor team.
Yes.
No Puppeteer, which can take a bunch of hits, and our Psychologist as well.
Yes. So for this round, the survivors are really going to want to push for that win, because a tie may not be enough, or else that'll just give the other team an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So we can possibly be seeing some kind of niche picks, I'd say, for this next round.
Yes. I would love to see a new character, maybe someone like Lanternist.
I could see a painter, to be honest.
Oh, a painter. I could see.
Because
Yeah.
painter really does have that chair passive.
That chair passive is very
really
nice. It does buy a lot of time, especially if you also have the snooze on that. That'd be very well.
Especially if you put some synergy onto him, as like Embomber.
Embomber would be very good.
Yes. Yes.
And Embomber is the type of character to change like a tie into a win, especially if you could put the coffin over by the gates or by dungeon. And it looks like we are going to go on Ever Sleeping Town. Maybe on this.
Ever Sleeping is a good map for both sides, I would say.
I would say too.
So
I
would say it's a more hunter side map in my opinion.
Yeah.
But the survivors can definitely make it work.
Definitely.
One of the teams can still harness that priestess though.
The priestess, yes.
If they want to. And I do believe it is Team YOLO who got Team Petrichor got to pick the map, but maybe not realizing that Team YOLO survivors can have that priestess pick, but maybe prioritizing their hunter or survivors this time around.
Yes.
Rather than their opponents. We are tied up as we go into round 3. This should be the last round. The only reasoning we would continue is if it is a tie. So.
In the way that we would score if they both went into overtime and they both got a tie, it is whoever does it faster.
Yes. So yeah, backpacking onto that, if in overtime both hunters and survivors get a tie, for example, or they just get the same score, it would be which hunter or which map ended sooner.
Yes.
So basically timing the hunter's ability to get those eliminations fast.
Alright, looks like we're waiting.
And usually hunters love to play quite long game hunters.
Yes, like you could see like a Hermit or a Joseph.
Oh, please no Joseph. No Joseph.
Joseph.
Our Joseph match.
Are just waiting on our survivors at the moment, just making sure everyone's good. We will see. I don't know if we mentioned it earlier, but if so, I'll just mention it again. This time we have the puppeteer, psychologist, gravekeeper, and fire investigator from round 1, and then the round 2, prisoner, cheerleader, priestess, and explorer, all getting banned. I will also mention, I did not mention this earlier, the newest survivor, Matador, is not to be played in this competition, in case anyone was looking forward to seeing the bullfighter. He is not available to everyone to practice yet, so we wanted it to be fair and not allow him to be played.
Yes. But there are so many other characters to play. So maybe we'll see some very good. I'm hoping maybe we'll see some harassers, which we haven't seen at all, actually.
Oh wait, yeah, that actually is a good. Yeah, wait. Now that I think about it, yeah, that is correct. We have not seen a harasser.
I don't think anyone's played any harassers, really.
Actually, maybe we could possibly see a harasser into this round actually, because we may possibly wanna like end the round right here, right now. So we could possibly see it.
Yeah.
But it just depends how confident the survivors are.
Yes.
Oh, yep. Okay, there we go. We will be starting into it now. We will see the same hunter bands, maybe.
We'll see that. We'll see a disciple and an axe boy. And Ever Sleeping is a very open map. So hunters maybe like Naiad and like Undead would flourish.
Yes,
So you do have that
we are
straight
going to see that
away.
and an axe boy ban.
So it looks like, since I don't know, our sprites are covering it, we do have a mechanic, a barmaid, enchantress, and a first officer. So we do see our enchantress. Maybe we'll see some harasser.
All right.
I hope
This
they
is
wear
pretty.
her new skin.
Her new skin is very pretty.
Probably not,
Yes,
just for the
we do see
sake
that
of
decoder.
competition.
We have our supports with that barmaid, and we do have that harasser and rescuer.
Yeah.
I wonder where they'll spawn the mechanic. They might just hide her up in the graveyard so she's protected, maybe make a wall to form, make sure that hunter can't get to her.
That is a problem with smaller maps like Ever Sleeping, that there are less places for her bot to hide, especially if that hunter wants to get extra presence pretty early into the game.
Yes, Ever Sleeping is a pretty open map.
What I'm most curious to see, they only mechanic is their decoder, and generally you're wanting to keep the mechanic out of the middle. But that middle cipher on Ever Sleeping is so crucial, because you pass through it almost 90% of the time, unless you're kiting in the graveyard or you're kiting in Geisha House, both of which are not dungeon, basement locations. We will see
We
the
will see a
hunters pick.
Naiad.
And Naiad has been seeing amazing things right now, especially with that big buff that she has gotten.
Yes, and especially on this map when it's so open, if you can catch them kind of out of the middle, you can get a very good water hit on them.
Yes, and as of right now, Naiad is entering the meta as of right now, I believe, too.
She does force the survivors to transition into different areas, which is very risky on this map since it is so open.
Yes, these abysses are surely going to be deadly, and I don't know how hard the cipher pressure will go, keeping that middle cipher maybe watered off as long as she's going through there. That kiter might want to make sure that they don't go to the middle at all.
So it looks like our barmaid is spawning Old Geisha House, and we have our mechanic up in the 2-story near middle, our rescuer going middle, and it looks like we are running a full kite on our mechanic 1 Tide and 2 Knee Jerk.
Yes, and that mechanic is in position to transition into Graveyard, a great place for her to kite. But against the Naiad, who can just water the whole place off, it might be difficult.
Yes, this might be really tricky, especially since this barmaid does not have flywheel.
We will also see the interaction between George and Naiad, that moisture not going to really affect the mech bot, if I remember correctly.
This might actually be difficult for all the survivors actually, because only the mechanic has flywheel, and you really want a flywheel against a Naiad.
You really do.
Especially since the knee jerk does not really do much, because once she enters that fist form, she can immediately catch up.
Not to mention with Naiad's recent buff, that slipstream is so deadly.
Yes. That new buff is very
I hate playing Naiad now. I used to be fine against her. I hate her.
That is true. That is true.
She's like low tier god at the moment.
Yes. Looks like our Naiad spawned very...
Ew, I love that skin.
I know. I was wondering if the Enchantress might be matching her.
And looks like we are going to set up the Abyss.
And it seems we will be going towards...
the mech already has the bot out.
Putting that bot in a good position.
Okay, just getting some distance right now.
And
we will leave the bot alone.
I'm not gonna hit the bot. The bot is out. The bot is out.
There's that tram.
That
tram's very close, pretty close for comfort. Looks like this mechanic is transitioning into Graveyard.
Now, Graveyard against a Naiad is not the best, because she can water down all of Graveyard basically.
Yes. And it looks like this Naiad is running a Blink and a trump card build.
We have that 61 moisture at the moment, staying in the Graveyard. Do we know Basement's here? I don't think it is.
I do not believe Basement is here. Basement is not here.
It is not.
And it looks like this Naiad trying to get that water on...
Avoiding the Abyss, but in the process of avoiding it, put yourself in the open, letting her get that early down. Ciphers are looking good, but none of them are popped yet.
Yes.
But we do remember that even though this was a fast down, Mechanic's bot is out, so we can see a Cypher rush going on.
We can.
The only reason I mentioned it, and I might be looking at the wrong Cypher, but I don't think Mech was really tapping the bot too much, and Naiad knows where it is. She might just go hit him right now. We'll see. We won't pressure it too much, I'm afraid. Oh! She gets the mind game.
Dang. Okay, well...
That was a good mind game from the Naiad.
Good.
Perhaps we can see a Mechanic bot body block now.
Yeah, looks like we are forcing that after half and do get a hit early, that water hit on the first officer. Oh,
yeah,
there's
but
that
the chair hit allows them to get through.
Let's see if this Naiad is going to go for the double down. The blink. We see if we
that will help catch her up.
That double down will help this Naiad.
It looks like there's that hit right
George,
there.
Unfortunate. Misses the body block, going to use the no attack recovery. Oh.
And this Naiad
or just ignoring George altogether.
Yes. This Naiad is already at full presence, but if the mechanic could pull something off. Oh, mechanic's already dead. That was after half. There's that bot right there, and our first officer is down.
I didn't even realize that was after half.
No, me either. It must have been like
now,
51.
This Naiad is in a pretty good position now.
I
do think
he has tinnitus and can hear the Cypher, but would rather go for the barmaid.
That Cypher pressure is very good from the Naiad.
This slipstream is, or not slipstream, this Abyss is going to be pretty massive if they transition back through it.
That barmaid's picking up minimal water so far.
She goes back in the Graveyard. The thing is that there's not going to be a lot of resources to work with.
Yep.
Okay, our first down.
We won't see the insta drink. Oh, there it is.
Oh, now we are. There we are.
And it does look
Oh, Enchantress. It looks like Enchantress is
Oh,
coming to
Enchantress
support.
coming to support. Oh, we're on that last cipher.
Oh,
Oh, that is a
We get the
down.
trade though with the water.
The trade, the stun,
But
the
Enchantress
everything.
that is
just
very
used her
unfortunate.
stun too, so she can't necessarily harass.
Yes, and our first officer is hit already. He does still have one watch to work with. Our Enchantress is our only
Their
viable
Tide Turner
rescuer.
is used.
And it does look like they are starting a new cipher, actually.
Might be worried that she will just water off the one that she knows they started.
Yes.
Yeah. Right now,
Oh.
this Naiad is in a really good position right now.
Trying to get that water on that Enchantress. Maybe that early hit.
Maybe get the pop.
Maybe get that
water
double
pop?
down.
No. Good
No.
stun
Go for
right
that
as attack
barmaid.
recovery ended. But now we're kiting towards the last cipher.
Water. We're gonna pressure that last
Or just
cipher.
gonna
It's
pressure
very
it.
nice. Very nice from that.
Get that first officer while he's still in the circle before he can get out of that animation. And that's gonna put him at 60 water.
Looks like that
Maybe pop
Enchantress
the
is on a
watch.
new
Yep.
cipher too.
There is the watch.
Misses that water. Trying to find that first officer. Oh, and she
Nice.
does get that hit
nice,
on the first
nice.
That's
officer.
big. And they're starting a whole new cipher. They're not even going back to the old
Dang,
one.
yeah, it seems like they're decoding all 7 ciphers right now.
But that barmaid can heal up.
The barmaid trying to get that Dovlin off. And she does find that first officer.
I would cheer. Yeah, it looks like this Naiad's gonna chair middle right now to pressure all the ciphers.
Which is very smart. Trying to get that 3.
Because the ciphers, they are a bit 3 ciphered right now.
Mm-hmm.
There's that barmaid full health now. No more Dovlins. We are.
Well, if all with first officer's chair time, they can get this by prime.
Let's see if she can get this stuff on this barmaid.
Blink is up. Blink is up.
Blink is up. In fact.
Oh,
missed that blink.
No.
Unfortunate. And the
Well, there's
cipher
that water
is prime,
pop.
but we get the water pop.
And there's that
Just
down
gonna
on
hit
the
the barmaid.
barmaid.
Wait, this is good. Wait, this Naiad is in a win game right now.
Mm-hmm.
If this barmaid has this
And,
barmaid
and
been
she's
on
trained on a gate too. She
that
is
is
trained
very
on a gate.
true. We can
That dungeon
see
is also in middle, so she can keep track on if any of the survivors are trying to come in for it.
looks like that
Or
Enchantress
trying to split
is
up.
trying to figure it out.
Her only problem is she does not have a trait anymore.
Yes.
But it does
If we got that blink down, I'm sure this would be a guaranteed 3K, but now it looks like we might have a dungeon standoff as the first officer just now gets to gate and the Enchantress is waiting in middle, maybe trying to feed Tinnitus.
I don't know if this first officer
But
will get the gate open in time.
Does he make it though?
It's very close.
do
It's
not think he
very
makes
close.
it.
He might.
He
Oh,
doesn't
look.
have a watch is the thing. He has no resources.
Yes.
And
Oh,
he,
and
oh yes.
oh
And
wow.
this is
The
gonna be
terror shock too, just to rub it in.
and this is going to be a win for the Naiad.
And it
Will we
does.
see the slug for the 4K?
We will see the slug.
The only issue though is if that first officer gets up and she's taking too long, the gate's at 80%.
And that Enchantress is on the other gate.
just
They
gonna
might just
take
take
it.
that 3.
Just yeah. There is trump card, but I don't know if she can make anything of it. Oh wait, did she already use it? My bad.
Well, now
I
it
can't
seems.
really
Yes. Oh, and looks like that they
Alright,
got
and that's
that
gonna
one
be a
out.
one escape.
So Petrichor
Now-
got that one escape.
Good work from both sides.
Yeah, I would agree.
Now, if Team YOLO wants to stay into this, they are also going to need a 3 escape, or if they want to win it all, they would need a 4 escape.
Yes.
Yes, the points right now are going to be Team YOLO at 11 points, Team Petrichor at 9. That Hunter performance really bringing them back. Because Petrichor was very close for a moment in catching up. I don't know how much they can after that performance.
Alright, well, I think, yeah, Team YOLO's Hunter just needs a 3K or a 4K to win.
Yes. Let's see. I think the 3K would take them into overtime, actually.
Yes,
or
but if
3
they do
escape,
get a
3
4K,
escape.
then they win the whole thing.
Yes. But that was very good from the Naiad. And we will be playing on Ever Sleeping one more time. And we'll see what the next hunter can bring to the table.
Give me 1 second to readjust the bands.
So YOLO will be our survivors for the second half of our third round. Then we will have Petrichor hunting. What kind of matchup do you think we will see from our last round, since they do need a 4K to win?
I can potentially see they can, if they want, they can be risky and play like a really harasser comp.
Yes.
Like we could perhaps maybe we can see a forward.
Maybe.
Because I mean, forward's presence alone really terrifies that hunter.
They could play
and it really buys lots of time.
Yeah, they could also play pretty safe by bringing multiple tide to buy that time.
Okay, the next
Yes.
box, we're going to be that entomologist, cheerleader, explorer, perfumer, and then the mechanic, acrobat, magician, and gravekeeper. So those will be the survivors that will be limited this time around. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, don't worry, you're fine.
It does seem that Team YOLO really likes making sure they have a decoder on their team.
Yes, we really want to keep that Severus alive. Right.
And since it is the last round and they need that 4 escape to win, or that 4 kill, they need to play a very aggressive game.
Yes, so for the hunter, what do you think the hunter might play into this?
I would say
because if they want to play safe, they need a 3K just to draw it up.
Yes.
But if they really want to win it all for their team, they'd have to play a really they'd have to play pretty aggressive, I would say.
I would agree with that. They need at least 2 people dead before endgame. We could see maybe something like an Ivy, a
maybe a wheel, I would say.
A wheel is very good on this map, especially that many people do not go against the breaking wheel.
Yes.
All right, and it looks like our everybody is ready. All right.
All right. Well, it just seems what the survivors are going to want to prioritize this round.
Looks like they are banning Axe Boy and a Jack. Very scared of those chips. And Jack can get those hits from a very far distance. And it looks like we are going to have a lawyer, prisoner, psychologist, and a journalist.
The double decoder.
We do have a double decoder, trying to get that the Cypher Rush. And we are bringing.
And we also have that Tinky Ada right there.
We do.
So we possibly want the journalist to rescue twice, I would say.
Unless,
well, even with psychologist Whistle, she can take that damage from the journalist and let her go in, even if she gets doesn't get a damageless rescue.
Yes, and she also does have that rescue Orphe too, so she definitely can rescue multiple times.
Yes.
Which I believe might be their plan.
I could definitely.
But yeah, it does seem that Team YOLO definitely wants to be a Cypher rushing comp.
Yeah, especially when the ciphers on this map are so risky, especially if you have 2 in the middle.
Yes, and Journalist is the only one with a decoding debuff.
Mm-hmm.
So these ciphers are going to be fast.
We will have that prisoner and the
QS.
warrior. Oh, we're going Qist. Oh, very
I see.
interesting.
Yeah,
And they
QS
did
is
ban the
perfect.
QS the last round.
That
This
is very
round they did
true.
not. So I wonder what their thought process was, just thinking, oh, I think we can match into a QS, but that cipher control could really do it for Team
Yes,
Petrichor.
that can really hurt the survivors because
Since
once he locks those ciphers, especially with how slow prisoner decodes, it's gonna be really bad for the survivors.
Since this map is so small, it is so easy to find what that last cipher is and pressure the last cipher so they can't pop it. And then he can also uncode,
Yes.
and he's so fast.
But I will say, this QS would say, I think his QS is gambling that he can get a fast down because he will need a fast down in order to lock these ciphers.
Yes, and it looks like we are protecting the Ada up in the top. We are running all knee-jerk and one tide on that journalist, and our prisoner is actually pretty in the open.
It seems like we want this prisoner to take the kite.
Well, I will say I have played with Isha, the person playing prisoner. That is her main.
She is
They
a very
left
good
her
rock
main
hider,
for the
yes.
last round. So they might be taking the angle of, can prisoner just connect the ciphers mid-kite maybe and let the other team use the connection, or just rely on lawyer's decoding buff as it is. But it might bite them in the back if the basement is at Geisha house and not at graveyard.
Yeah,
As QS is cutting off the path to graveyard, forcing the prisoner to probably rotate early.
it does
Yes,
look
that
like
is
that
correct.
QS is gonna go for that prisoner. Maybe transition into the old Geisha house, but you are right. Basement is there, then
But
that
there is a
bad.
chance. There is a chance if QS really wants to, he could chase that Ada because QS loves that presence. If he does not have insolence, but usually most QS run insolence, I would say. So I would say that he can possibly just chase the prisoner.
Mm-hmm.
But once he gets that cue ball, it'll really make it tough.
Yes. Especially when he's such a strong chair camper as well.
Yes, it just depends how good these survivors can deal with that cue ball.
Looks like the QS is going straight for that prisoner. Oh, and the tram. Oh my gosh, that was very close.
Ooh. We will see the basement is not here, which is very good.
It does look
We
like
get a drop-down hit, not
the
quite.
QS is running insolence and blink.
Okay, this prisoner is in a really pretty tight area. That hits?
That was a very crazy hitbox. That was very crazy.
I did not think that was gonna hit.
It was very good from our QS.
We will see the middle cipher being worked on, which is good knowledge for the QS once they chair. And going towards graveyard, which is where basement is located, QS basement camp is terrifying. So I see now the prisoner is avoiding it now that I have said that.
Cue ball. Oh, there's that stun.
It was a good stun.
And that looks like the down right there. That was a pretty...
Ciphers are looking very good.
And
now, this QS does have time to lock a cipher. He can lock middle cipher.
That is very true. And he still has that blink to work with. And it looks like that journalist is already on the way in. And is that the rescue Orphe? That is the rescue Orphe.
That was a pretty fast rescue, I'd say.
That was very... But using that tide, maybe a tide farm, trying to get those ciphers done. And basement is not here, so we can work with this area.
Perhaps the fast rescue was to make sure that the QS cannot lock down any more ciphers.
And the Luca gets stuck in the cue ball, and there he goes.
We do only have 2 ciphers started right now, and neither... Oh, nope, now one of them is moving, but only one of them is... yep, as we see the psychologist whistle and take that damage.
Yep, they do want this journalist to be their rescue.
Looks like this journalist is already coming in for another rescue very early. Very early.
Yeah, something harms them here. It's going to be these early rescues. And that Orpheus being useless as the cue ball. Oh, and
I
misses the
think.
sun.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's
And
that
there's the
blink.
blink
There's the
down.
blink. That is the good thing. The prisoner did get the blink out at
And that
least.
prisoner is in fact dead on chair.
But these
And those
ciphers are
ciphers. Yeah,
too.
that Q is abnormal in his kit. That cipher went down.
I do think the survivors' plan. I think those early rescues was to make sure so that the QS cannot lock down the ciphers.
Baiting for a flywheel, maybe.
That was
We
a
don't
very
see it.
good ball. He was right on top of that psychologist.
This Ada does not have anything to work with at the moment. She does not have any items, so this might be pretty difficult for her.
And blocking off the one resource she has, forcing her to go into the open against the Qest of all things. And we'll see the down.
Right now, this QS is in a 4K position, the Whites would say.
Yes, I agree. Looks like they healed
And
that
the lawyer
journalist.
healed the journalist. Yeah, they really want this journalist to be their main rescuer.
And looks like she's already positioning for a very early rescue again.
Again, those ciphers are not it at the moment. They did pop middle, which is very good for them. But that Orphe, the rescue one, is gone, so she just needs to try and get a body block one. She won't get it.
Oh, and the terror shock on the journalist!
That did it. That TS did it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and the lawyer is forced to come in off of the cipher, and he can just abnormal it if he wants to. Like, not abnormal, but not literally trait swap to abnormal, but QS pressure it.
Yes, but I don't know how the survivors are going to be able to come back.
Looks like it has that cue ball out, the very early, the hit. Oh, and does rescue that psychologist, but the psychologist is dead on chair.
She's dead on chair. And the healing's
dead.
only at 30.
Yeah, and once after the psychologist is now out of the game, so he can potentially chair and leave the journalist to go find the lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't even have to pick her up is the thing. They don't have the ciphers to threaten it. And he will search for tinnitus, trying to find the lawyer. What the survivors really need to do is maybe if they can, not let the journalist use her self-heal. Because the moment she uses her self-heal and gets downed again, that is almost a guaranteed 4K, I believe.
Yes.
It seems
but it
like...
does seem that they are going to find the lawyer out here right now.
The journalist does have that self-heal still. Waiting.
And he does have blink.
Doesn't know she's going to use that. There's that cue ball on the other... Oh, so close.
That missed.
That was very close.
I'm surprised that missed.
We will see that final deduction is happening and the journalist is nearly
primed,
that
blink down and the journalist gets back up.
Yes. And we do know where the journalist is, so we can just head over onto her right now.
We are slugging this lawyer for that 4K.
Yes, it seems that... Yes, it looks like Robbie right here really wants to get that 4K just end the game right here.
I mean, that's the smart thing to do. Don't put your team into overtime for no good reason. We'll get tinnitus briefly, and we'll realize that the journalist is in the corner.
Journalist is right here. Oh, showing herself to the...
It's bought out.
She doesn't have self-heal.
Yes,
and that lawyer is back up, but she does not have self-heal. But the dungeon is right there.
No chair.
The dungeon is right there, so we do need to be careful about that.
What I'm more worried about is that with final deduction limiting the ability to slug, she might bleed out. I don't know if it would be a better decision to just chair her so that you have more time to look for the lawyer.
It's very true. He doesn't have tinnitus yet. Hasn't found that lawyer.
Yes, because the journalist has not seen the chair yet, so he can chair her, but then that would also put him on a countdown.
Well, he already is on one anyways. You see the lawyer's in the basement.
Lawyer is in fact in the basement trying to... opening a chest?
Possibly trying to get a syringe.
Well, here's the thing. That final deduction's gonna reveal where he is.
Looks like,
Yes.
And he's way too far from the dungeon.
Looks like the hunter doesn't realize that he's in the basement.
It's an elbow pad, though. He can get out of that basement and maybe get that distance. We gonna notice him?
This basement is really helping this lawyer right now.
Looks like
he's out of the
don't know if he can get to the dungeon fast enough. Looks like the Q is
did you see him?
on his way.
Cut off through middle, but going back into the graveyard.
It looks like our journalist is just about to bleed out, and there she goes.
That
This
lawyer's
lawyer,
gonna make it.
wait, this lawyer might make it.
Slayer.
Lawyer might make
He
it.
does have that elbow
I
pad.
think he does.
He
I
uses
think he
that elbow
does.
pad, and
We might be going to round
he gets
4.
out of that dungeon. That's very good from the lawyer.
Dang. That QS still did that. Yeah, that QS did a good job, but that's the survivors also played really well.
They really did.
That's and that I think that basement is what really helped that lawyer.
Mm-hmm. So that is a 3 kill from Petrichor. That's a very good QS gameplay.
Yes, and we are still tied.
We are still tied.
So we will be going into overtime.
We will be going into overtime, and everybody can use every character again.
I will say we might need to put a pause for a moment.
That is one thing.
I don't know if our substitute is
Oh, hello.
available.
Hold on. So round 3, they both got those 3 kills. Ever Sleeping, I think, was a very good choice for both of them. I was expecting more of a tie situation, but it seems like we're going to round 3. Round 4. Round 4 are overtime.
Yes, so it all depends which survivors can get out the quickest.
Unless we see a 3 escape, 3 kill, or 4 kill and a 4 escape, which should be very cool to see. And if that lawyer didn't get out, if our QS could have found that lawyer, that would have been
then that would have been the game.
That would have been game. That was very good.
Can someone time them? Normally we would do a coin flip in this situation. We are on a time crunch, however, so I am just going to have Team YOLO hunt first again, if that's all right with everybody.
Yeah, that sounds good with us.
Okay.
And I can get that timer up and running.
I will. We do have map pick again. And I will give it to Team Petrichor just because we are having YOLO hunt first.
And maps are allowed to be replayed.
Yes, so since we are going into overtime, we can possibly see hunters like wax artists or hermits into this round. Because we really want to put as much time on the survivors as we can.
We might even see a Joseph maybe on a small map, which would definitely make the match longer if they need that tie.
Oh yeah, especially if it's a map like Red Church or something like that map. That's like Joseph's prime map right there.
Yes. And let's see.
Give me 1 second. I'm just organizing everything.
So, what kind of characters do you think that we will see in our overtime trying to get the 3 escape, 3 kill?
You know, it'd be so funny if we just saw quadruple decoder.
That would be an insane cipher rush. That really would be. I think honestly that could be very good for them, but that does mean that they are pretty weak in kiting.
I guess the main thing is, do we think that they might all go Sui and no BT?
They could play very aggressive. The Cypher Pop not mattering to them. Maybe we'll see some harasser gameplay as well, trying to extend the time of the match. It'd be very interesting seeing like a prospector or a batter forward. We did have our one Jack carry excitement, but there wasn't really any use for that.
Risa, I'm inviting you, by the way.
Mm-hmm. And our only banned character for our overtime is Matador.
It's just, yeah. Matador is just the global ban for the tournament, just not happening at all.
Yes.
I don't know how much I'd call him a ban. He's just not allowed.
Yes.
Did I get info on a map pick yet?
So far I haven't seen anything. I wouldn't be surprised if they picked a whoever is picking first a larger map, or if the hunter yeah, if we see a moonlit or a lakeside.
And this is where the scuff part of our stream comes in, where we're trying to get stuff figured out. But we will be starting in just a moment.
Yes, tomorrow we will have more stuff figured out. Since our tournament is so small, whoever wins this match will go immediately into the finals. Also, I want to give a little more information on our server and our tournament, our next tournament. So our next tournament will be a regular tournament. Anyone, any tier can play. We will have up to, I believe, 16 teams being able to register. We will have a prize. There will be. We want you to register with at least 7 people, since subs have been a very important thing in this tournament so far. But since Koa is active, we will not be doing that for a little while. But yeah, that is our tournament for our peak tier tournament.
Okay, Red Church.
All right, so it seems like
We're starting.
Yep.
Sorry.
All right, so it looks like we have YOLO hunting and Petrichor is our survivors for our overtime. First, we will see a cheerleader, which we've seen a lot actually.
Yes, we really do love our beep beep right here.
We really do. Her
Especially
refreshes are very
since
important.
when she's put onto a good team comp, she can really make good use out of her pom poms and her refresh.
Mm.
We will see the knight again.
We will.
Yeah, pretty familiar faces right here. Ooh, composer.
Oh, Loising a composer. Interesting.
I'm surprised the person named Richard isn't the one playing Knight.
Yeah, so we do have that 2-assist decoder and a rescuer, which is a very good team.
We'll say not really counterpicking the Axe Boy, which is probably who we're going to see.
Oh yeah, yes, and I believe that Axeboy can do really good into this comp.
Especially on the Red Church. There is some open area, but there are very good areas to kite. And what kind of builds do you think we will see from this team comp?
I'm thinking knee-jerk on that Composer. Get that really transitioning, but if they're predicting the Axe Boy, they might bring Flywheel because transitioning against an Axe Boy is kind of difficult.
We might even see a
Yes,
full
especially
kite.
we might see Tide on the cheerleader again too, possibly.
Oh, and we are going that Axe Boy again for overtime.
It's just difficult if they use those transitioning tools like the Florian Ball or tuning fork and then they leave an area in that full presence Axe Boy slowing you down. That's a waste of a resource that could be very vital for the kite. We will see double tide turner and full kite on the Composer.
And we are putting that Composer in middle.
Maybe trying to like trip the hunter up a little bit, put them in the unconventional spot.
Yeah, it does
Possibly.
also give him time to transition out and they can rotate.
If I'm Axeboy here, I would possibly be chasing the cheerleader, to be honest.
No, I would too. Unless I'm carrying peepers, I wouldn't take the Knight. And I do believe that this Axe Boy is going to be carrying Blink, so cheerleader is going to be the easier chase.
Yes, and it also helps the fact that this cheerleader only has Tide. She does not have any kiting resource.
She does have her two
beside her
pom-poms, and
yeah.
She does have that BT, but she is in a very good kiting spot.
But yeah, once after cheerleader uses those beep beeps, she's going to be really slow for this Axeboy, and this Axeboy loves speed.
Yes, and the trees and the beep beep slow down. We will also that is basically a free hit for that Axeboy.
Yes, so if this Axeboy does bring peepers, this cheerleader might be really cooked.
And I will say, if he does go for the Composer, that fire investigator is nearby and can maybe trap the church with a ball or two as support to prolong the kite. So I wonder if we'll see that.
But we are going to be going for this Composer right here.
Pre-dropping the pallet.
Yes, pre-dropping, getting that window speed boost.
Oh, we do also see the cheerleader-composer relationship where that tuning fork refresh that's typically 40 seconds is going to get reduced. Or 50 seconds, rather.
Yes.
And yep, there's the refresh, down to 20 seconds already.
Yes, and Blink is up in 10 seconds.
Looks like he's looping. Oh, that is a very good soul hit. Very good soul hit from that Axeboy.
And here's the thing, though, is that Composer can transition and loop through here with that tuning fork for another minute. Unless we see the blink.
Looks like that soul is up.
That tree in the middle is going to have no more souls left. We already used the 2 as they clung onto this Composer. Oh, wait.
Oh, not
they refreshed. Never mind.
Almost got that sniped.
Very close. It's a really good loop for this Composer. Oh, there's that blink. Oh, and the flywheel. So good from the Composer.
Oh.
And
nearly misses the soul hit.
Oh,
but misses the mind game, and that terror shock is going to be brutal for the
very good play.
But the thing is, this Axeboy does know that this Composer does not have BT now.
Oh, and this is basement. This is basement.
Basement and both of the ciphers are nearby.
We do have 2 people with
Potentially,
Tide
we
though.
might potentially sell it, if anything, because basement Axeboy is dangerous.
I will say, as Axeboy, we did not see it here. When you are playing Basement Axeboy, you can either do the setup that this hunter is doing, or you can put the tree just on the midway on the staircase to make sure.
Oh, and there's that hit
beautiful
from the
soul hit.
knot. Oh my
And we're gonna
goodness.
attack predict. That's what the knight.
Is that
Knight being smart
skill
there,
predict
knowing that
using
he's going to
that?
use that.
Maybe try to use a soul
But if
here.
you put that tree, that one tree on that little middle platform, the lingering souls will attach to the survivors as they're leaving, giving you the resources we don't even need. That was a beautiful
That
soul.
is going to be a double down.
That is a double down. If you can get that composer.
And the composer is right there.
And looks
with
like
a on him.
that Florian maybe coming in for some supports. I see him.
Oh,
Oh no, just taking the knight.
Oh, it seems like we will be switching targets.
There is the Finn right
we
there.
We won't see the Florian airball support. Maybe just holding on to it. That knight still has 2 helmets to rebound with.
And our
we'll see the
ciphers
second tide turner coming in.
It seems that this Axeboy is taking a huge gamble right now. He's just trying to force anybody to come to the chair to rescue because he really wants to slow down those ciphers.
Going for that tide. Tide rescue. Oh, that.
Will we break the ball? Just leaving it there because it's not that much of an. Or we'll see the chair stalling actually. Buying that time for the ciphers that are kind of behind. And that composer who's now getting that 20% decoding buff, we'll see the switch to it to maintain. That's a very good switch to pressure.
There's a lot of damage on the board right now.
There really is. Cheerleader only 1 at full health and does not have Tide anymore. Use that refresh for that tuning fork. All right, now looks like good flywheel.
Even if composer lives long enough,
good
beautiful soul. And that pallet is gone in case there's a dungeon standoff later in the graveyard. That's going to be brutal. And that chair is very, very good for camping.
Looks like that cheerleader is already on the way in for that rescue.
The fact is that they are not breaking that middle tree, which they should be, because anyone that passes anywhere near the middle, that soul breaking was rough. But anyone that passes through the middle at the moment is going to pick up a lingering soul on their way through, which is going to be difficult for anyone who's trying to come in for a rescue. See a good soul? Oh, unfortunate.
That speed boost. Oh, and just get that cheer down.
Okay. I was going to say, you need to get that cheerleader down at this point, or else the composer's just going to be able to pick himself up.
This Axeboy is changing targets way too frequently.
That is very true.
And they got that middle cipher popped.
Composer dead on chair, and the knight is on that second chair.
It's basically primed.
He just needs to hit him as soon as possible.
Oh, such a good soul hit.
It won't be enough.
Oh, and the misses that hit. Oh, so close.
Dang. And this is a 4-man endgame.
This is a 4-man, so looks like they could get that 3
both
escape.
tide turners have been used.
Oh, there's that
we'll
teleport.
See the teleport, a very aggressive play, but it will pay off, I think. Getting that second prediction
Looks like they're gonna try to go. Maybe if that Axeboy can get that.
Yes, we really want to press right now. He's pressuring the goose right now.
He has sights.
His sights on that, and the Finn.
We'll get the Finn down.
And just starting on that.
And that gate is just now getting started.
And looks like he can pressure that.
Do they get it open in time?
Restful Road is back up. You will see it being used.
And so close on that cheer. And going for that composer. That composer is dead on chair.
Dead on chair, yes.
Yes, composer is dead on chair.
Just have to keep an eye on that cheerleader. Make sure that she can't get that backdoor rescue while.
Oh, looks like she is. Looks like she is gonna get that. Trying to get that ball.
Let her get away with it for just a second. But now there are 2 survivors dead on chair. One of the gates is open.
The gate is opening. The cheer is there.
But the cheer is in the open.
She does not have any palms.
But unfortunately,
and Restful Road will be up. If he goes for the composer, I think the cheer gets out. But Composer's out? Are we gonna... Oh,
Our cheerleader
No.
does
we
get
don't know where the
out.
cheerleader went.
Yes, and we do not get teleport back in like 16
Mhm.
seconds, so
Such a good
this will
game
be
from
a 3-score clear
Petrichor.
survival.
Free escape for Team Petrichor. It'll put them at 15 points, and it will put Team YOLO at 13.
Yeah, so for the next round, Team Petrichor's Hunter, they only need a tie.
Yeah,
They just need a tie and they win.
they do.
So if anything, if I'm Team Petrichor's Hunter, you can pick a hunter like, you can just pick a tie hunter, to be honest. You can just pick like Ann or BQ.
So we are going to be going on Red Church once again, which is a very, I think it's a very even map for Hunter and Survivor.
Yes. Yes, this is a really good map for both sides.
Shoot, I invited the wrong person. My list moved. Sorry, June. I accidentally invited June.
Alright, so looks like this team can be any character again. We might see another Axe Boy. Or we could see the Qist again, actually.
We are really seeing this Axe Boy love right here.
And we really are.
I love it. I love it so much.
Yes, Eden's
Especially
favorite
how
character is the Axe
not many
Boy.
people play Axe Boy.
Eden is the Axe Boy on my shoulder. I'm Perfumer and Vert is Batter.
It looks like we're gonna be seeing a Prisoner, Entomologist, Knight, and Ada.
And we will see the Entomologist counterpick against that Axe Boy again.
Yeah, we see that Prisoner, Ento, Knight, Psychologist.
I will say we didn't see the Axe Boy the first time around because the counterpick was so heavy. I wonder if we'll see the Opera to not have to face the counterpick, or will we actually see the Axe Boy?
Yes, it really does. If I'm the hunter, who am I playing into this comp?
This is a pretty tanky
I honestly
comp.
don't mind Entomologist. If I'm playing Axe Boy into this comp, I care more about Knight. And now I know a way to counter Entomologist a little bit, but I'm not sure how much people are listening to this stream, so maybe I will say it once the round already starts, if it is an Axe Boy or not. But there is a way to counter Entomologist as a Axe Boy. It may not be the most favorable matchup, but it is still an option.
Oh, we see a Night Watch, which is really good. Pull that Melly out of her bees.
Okay, so I'll say it. What you can do as Axe Boy is just take the soul speed boost and just get the free hit on the Entomologist by just catching up to her. So you can still use your ability to battle the Entomologist, you just can't get those soul hits from distance as most people would like to. So really, Entomologist is more of a counter pick when you are trying to stuff a rescue rather than actually chasing.
Yes. There are so many like little tips and tricks that you can use for each character. It's really interesting. It looks like we're having our prisoner spawn shack. Oh, we're having our psychologist spawn wedding.
Oh, we're at carpet.
Yeah.
Now, picking Nightwatch into this is not a bad idea, especially since Nightwatch has the most, I think his draw rate is the biggest out of every other hunter in the game right now.
Yes.
But this win, he's still very versatile, and he can really get that draw with ease.
That is very true. All they need is that tie to win. So that's probably what they're going for.
Oh, June sent a screenshot of the invite I accidentally sent them. Sorry, that just makes me laugh. Yeah, we will see BT on everybody.
Yeah, we do.
That's what you want when you're aiming for a tie.
We're only seeing the one tied from the Knights. And so, if you were the Night Watch, who do you think you would go after first to secure this tie?
Possibly just. I feel like just going for the prisoner might be okay.
Yeah. You want to really decrease that decoding.
Especially since Nightwatch does not have anything that really deal with any cipher pressure.
Yes.
Like all he can really do is potentially, hopefully, chair on a cipher. But other than that, he does not have many abilities to deal with it.
Yes, he is able to stuff, which is very good. Catch the survivors far out, trying to get those win points right
We'll
there.
see the prisoner.
And basement does appear to be middle.
Hiding over a teammate's cipher, unfortunately. But it does get that massive distance away. Are we gonna see a switch? Maybe the blood trail made them confused? How is he not in that? Already using the ability, so the ability seal doesn't do anything. You're just gonna see the weight out on the prediction.
Oh, and there's that
not
early
letting the
hit
knight
on
get
that
anything.
knight.
I mean, chasing the knight isn't a bad idea because that is getting rid of the tide.
Yes, that is the only tide they
You
have
see
on
the
that team.
survivors hiding even though they can see the blood trail.
Looks like AR
We
doing
will
that.
see the stalemate prediction this time, as the hunter didn't do anything last time. And using the wind walk to counter the knight speed boost from the stalemate being correct.
It's very smart. Right, using that, and they do correct predict
Ooh,
from
good.
that knight and another
But
stalemate.
that's the last of the helmets.
There are no more helmets to work with, and there is another correct prediction.
Really making use of the slow wind. Night Watch can't do that much without presence.
Now the hard thing about this is Knight no longer has any items to work with, so his rebound might not be the best.
And sharing on the psychologist cipher.
Unless
Will she pop it? I think she's gonna force it. Yes, getting that cipher popped is really good. And it's that psychologist. It doesn't matter if she takes that hit. Yes, the stress will be gone, but it doesn't matter if she takes an early hit. She can still get that body block.
It does force the psychologist to take a very early rescue, though.
And maybe the Enso might send out some of her bees to help support with the kites. But it looks like that's not going to be the case for right now.
Looks like they're prioritizing the ciphers. They're looking pretty okay. If they stalled this chair, but that is their only tide on chair.
Yes, not getting to use that tide turner is really going to be rough if they want to get that tie.
Yes, and they do not quite have the cipher, so this is looking like a draw position right now.
Oh.
We also haven't seen the trait yet from the hunter.
Oh, trying to get that double down.
Here,
oh, and there's that double down.
Oh, that's
very
good.
So
rough. And then the durability on the bees too. I'm gonna force the prisoner to come off of his ciphers. Unable to push them anymore. Maybe they'll have the psychologist decode the ones on the connection.
Yes, well now that Knight is out of the game now, the survivors have to escape with all three of these survivors now.
Yes, they do. Maybe there might be a dungeon play. It is in graveyard. Oh, I missed that wind.
And that knee jerk. That knee jerk is a really strong there. It'll allow the prisoner to actually make it there without having to worry about Night Watch.
Oh, very good bees from that Enso.
Good bees, very good.
That suck. And there's the down. Cipher
and here's where it's
quite
rough that none
yet.
of them are carrying flywheel.
Looks like maybe our
No, they have the last cipher ready, but
Our psych might have to go for that, the pop rescue.
We don't spot out the psychologist. That's very good for the survivors. But it's not a fast pop.
It is at 98. Oh, there's that down.
We will just
there's
hit
the pop.
There's
the
that
rescue.
slow pop. There's that
And
slow pop.
Very slow pop. There was also, I saw a
And-
little hesitant to rescue there. Trying to go for that
Yes.
3. Going for that 8 of the
But-
double down.
As soon as that Anto gets in that chair, that will be the end.
That will be the
Mhm.
end. Going to put that Ento right in the chair. That is a should be a 3
Alright.
kill.
Yep, and that prisoner is out.
Yeah. So it looks like this will be a win for
Petrichor.
Congratulations, Team Petrichor,
Yeah,
for their win.
congratulations. That was you guys even went to endgame. Congrats.
Yes,
Yay.
that was a
Little
really
emo,
close
just
game.
a style on them.
Yes.
Yes. Team YOLO did do a great job too as well.
Yes,
But,
That was a
agree.
very close game.
Yeah, that was a really
I
close
agree. I was surprised by the amount of 3 escapes that we got in this match.
Yes, that goes to show how strong both of these teams are, and that their matchup against each other really went through the roof.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone did an amazing job this tournament. We saw a lot of talent display. Even as people were forced to pick characters they maybe don't practice as much, everyone did an amazing job, and everyone just did their hardest. You could tell that everyone was working their butts off.
Yes. And thank you to everybody who tuned in today through either our Discord or through the YouTube. Yeah, thank you for watching and your support. And tomorrow our game is against Firework and Latte. And that is, let's see, that will be
I
at
believe it starts at 12.
It'll be at 12 p.m. EST. So, whatever time zone you're in, maybe convert that. But we will have 2 games tomorrow. We'll have the Firework versus Latte for our first, and then we'll have a long break, and then have our
2-hour long
final
intermission before the finals will start.
Yes.
And we will be seeing Team Petrichor in the finals.
Yes, and today we will be able to review our stream, make sure everything is running smoothly. Yeah, and thank you to my fellow commentators, and thank you for this amazing stream today. We will see you all tomorrow.
Make sure you wait 30
Yes,
seconds.
and
Yes.
I also want to thank Dolly for setting all this up.
Yes, thank
Yes,
you.
yes.
Big shout out to
You see
Dolly.
the amazing graphics on the screen.
Yes.
All Dolly, our little graphic designer. He's amazing.
Yes, we did have a couple difficulties with a character selection at the beginning, but we'll try to get that worked out today. Maybe do it tomorrow. But yeah, other than that, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
And yeah, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.